Hello everybody, you are now watching Hollywood Sports, the most realistic sports channel on YouTube. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to congratulate my subscribers and to say thank you. So I'm getting ready to do a roll call. I'm going to call everybody's name. If I say your name wrong or pronounce it wrong, forgive me, but I just want to say thank you. The Lucky 7777, Joshua Banks, Jerry Wine, Montano 68, Mikey Man 031, Gabe Smith, Mal Clark, Jacob Main, James Borson, Mr. Jonathan 654, Joshua Banks, Rick Myers St. Kyrie, Albando 84, and Will Young. Thank you for subscribing to Hollywood Sports, the most realistic sports channel on YouTube, and that's a fact. But I want you guys to know that when you comment on my channel, I answer every comment. I know that's easy to say right now because I don't really get a lot of comments, but if I got 1,000 comments, I'm going to respond to 1,000 comments if the system lets me. I respond to all comments, guys. You know, I'm not trying to put nobody else's channels down. I'm just promoting my channel. I answer all comments. So feel free to comment about anything you want, anything personal, anything you want to ask me, it's fine. Anything about a video, hey, I never get offended. Just let me know. I just want to say thank you for subscribing to Hollywood Sports. Real quick, I want to talk about some things going on in our league. You know, right now I'm going with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And my GM, I am the GM for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm a brand new GM. I'm trying to get used to these players and know their tendencies and kind of see what kind of players I have. And we're going to go from there. But it says right there, the Timberwolves squeaked by the Cavaliers. So we beat the Cavaliers in our last game, 54-52. We hit a last-second shot to win that game. It says Steven Jackson heads to San Antonio with a one-year, $2.4 million deal. That's pretty good. Who is the #1 team in the power rankings? It says we're 20th overall. We're 2-2 right now. In the power rankings, we're 28th. And in the conference, we're tied for 6th. And our team chemistry is 49%. And Lamb drops a career high, 15 points. Love, Melo named Players of the Week. So Kevin Love on our team was named Player of the Week. That's a pretty good stat. Right now in our conference, the Northwest Conference standings, Oklahoma City Thunder is 3-0. Portland Trail Blazers are 2-1. We are 2-2 as the Timberwolves. The Nuggets are 1-1, and the Utah Jazz are 1-2. So I just want to kind of give you some information about our league, and it's time to play some basketball. Can't you see, little girls got a hold on me like glue.
Captivating time-lapse view of the traffic on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, a landmark here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. And now we take a brief check
in the
at the
Target
matches.
Center.
Our starting 5 for both teams. And guys, checking out Pekovic here, what can we expect from him?
Well, you talk about strength and physicality at the center position. Pekovic is right there with anybody. He's got an imposing game. Reminds me a little bit of Marc Gasol in that regard. He can use that strength to power you down low, but he's also got some skill as well.
You know, that's an interesting comparison. I love how he always battles, Steve. A terrific offensive rebounder. It's a lot of stickbacks. Very tenacious. Last game for the Timberwolves, they picked up the W against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night,
jumping in the
light
middle.
it up from the three-point line. Nothing is
more
demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play
definitely
took them over the top.
Now here's Curry. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. Here's Thompson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between these two this year.
Iguodala against Martin. Nails it from
behind. Shot, Martin. Good shot.
Here's Curry.
Way to start us out.
In low to Bogut.
Ooh, Pekovic, nice block.
So it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
That's what kind of defense I'm talking about.
A 3 off the inbound.
3 misses.
Iguodala can't shoot that
still
shot.
Trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Iguodala, no good. And because of the odd number of games between them guys, the one thing we know is that one of these teams will have bragging rights over the other at the end of the season.
Exactly, Kevin. And that makes tonight's game, I think, a little more interesting and intriguing. I mean, whoever wins this one will have a big advantage going into the next two.
With that mismatch he's got.
Shot.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
It's Curry with the drive. Iguodala kicks to Curry. And that one's good. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Now Rubio. He had a 15-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And here is Curry. In low to Bogut. Kicks to Lee. Lays it up and banks it in. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Rubio against Curry. Puts it up. And the basket.
Shot, Ruby.
Boy, it was an impressive turnaround for Mark Jackson and the Warriors last season. I mean, his promise of making the playoffs didn't come together in his first season at the controls, but in year 2, they got it done.
Rubio.
I tell you what, most thought Mark would be a really outstanding coach, and he's well on his way to making that a reality.
Minnesota in the lead. A minute 20 left in the first quarter, and Buttiger kicks to Love.
Take him, Love. Take him.
Takes it from 10.
Ooh.
And up the
threw
court
that shot away.
On the break. Curry leading the charge. So the
Pekovic shot. Kevin Love shot away.
There had been some questions. He had never spent time as a coach, even as an assistant. And he just finished signing an extension through the 2014-15 season. I guess the question was, Steve, would he be able to take over the reins as a head coach?
Well, the biggest thing you want to do as an NBA coach is have your players buy into what you're selling. And Mark Jackson's been able to do that. His players believe in him. He motivates them. They like playing for him. And that's most of the battle right there.
Here's Rubio following the basket by Stephen Curry. And Rubio kicks to Shved.
Nice drive. Nice drive. And one.
So he will go to the line. 3-point play chance here.
Look at the replay. Nice take.
And Alexei Shved out of Russia. Last season, a free agent signee by the Timberwolves. And not really a bad find either. His shot's still coming along, but he's shown potential as a big playmaking wing.
That free throw, good from Shved. And the Timberwolves with Ricky Rubio and Shved, they've got 6'5", 6'6" guards with playmaking capability.
Yeah, both very mobile. That gives this team some versatility defensively.
Now,
there you go. There you go, Williams.
Here's Bazemore. Pass to Douglas.
Just
5 to shoot to the wing right side. No good from Bazemore.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rubio outside. He dishes it to Brewer. Passes it to Shved. The 19-foot shot. And
Ugly
Jermaine
shot.
Pulls it
Ugly
down.
shot.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Douglas for three. Shot is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Just getting warmed
Timberwolves
up.
lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The NBA season.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
And the difference to this point has been
Go, Barrera.
defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter.
Bingo.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Green. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Tony Douglas. And it's Nedovich in at the point. Let's go to our sideline
Oh,
reporter.
good
Doris.
steal.
Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen,
Oh.
one of the best motivators in all the NBA is
Oh,
doubt, and
man.
the Warriors had plenty of that prior to last season. Coach Jackson made sure to use it to their advantage, however. He would post up where the media predicted them to finish, usually near the bottom of the West. It helped them play with an edge, as David Lee said. That's why we're going to go out there every single night and play with a chip on our shoulder and try to prove somebody wrong. I doubt they'll
Golden
have that
State's
same
playing some good
resource this
defense.
season, given how they finish, guys.
You're right about that. Thanks, Doris.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters
Oh,
like
good
they should
shot.
have. And once the fans got into it and
And
the arena
one.
started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Nice left hand.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Turiaf. Love comes in for Derek Williams. And Martin subbed in for Alexei Shved. That free throw good from Muhammad.
Hey, it goes without saying that if you're beat up and your all-star power forward is on the shelf, you're going to have a tough time against the big teams in the West. Minnesota was left for the wolves, so to speak, when they matched up against others in their conference.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
Now here's Muhammad. He kicks it to Barea. The 10-footer
Bingo.
finds the target. And picking up again on the Timberwolves. Last season, 17-35 record against the rest of the Western Conference, which was third worst in the conference.
I think these guys play a little bit more tougher defense.
And as you said, I mean, losing so much of their front court as they did last year with injury, it's amazing that they even won that many games. I mean, if you don't have big bodies down low,
He was all out of
it's
control
tough
on
to
that
win
play.
in the West.
The Warriors making
Should have been a
switch
charge.
here. Bogut's checked in. .151 left to play here in the half. Here's Iguodala. Hands it from downtown.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Barea with it, guarded by Kerr. Up top, Barea. Martin dishes to Love. Here's Pekovic, and again it's Minnesota.
Shot Pekovic.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Thompson passes to Curry. Feeds it to Lee. And the bucket counts, and he's on his
And
way
they
to
call
the
it
free throw
all
line.
kind of ticky-tack
5 minutes of
fouls.
three-point play.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Johnson comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for J.J. Barea. Lee no good on the free throw.
You know, the way he played last season and the strides he made in terms of defensive presence and the fact he's a consistent threat, we can start calling David Lee an elite power forward, in my opinion. The numbers are certainly there.
Now, here's Rubio. And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Thompson with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Thompson off the pick from O'Neal. To the left wing, Lee, a screen on Johnson. Thompson from long range.
Nice
shot. Gets the bucket. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And for David Lee, last season, the second All-Star appearance in his career, one with the New York Knicks, and last year as a Warrior. The first All-Star appearance for a Golden State Warrior, Steve.
Ooh, nice shot, Rubio with the left hand.
That's a long time, but it's been a pretty big dry spell for that franchise. But you know, you talk about Lee, he led the league last year in double-doubles, had 56 of them during the season. So, you know, is he elite? I don't know if he's elite, but he's a borderline All-Star. Made it last year. So one of the top, let's say, 5-6 power forwards in the game.
Yeah, that's high praise.
Yeah.
Now here's Rubio. 6 points for him. With 2 seconds left. That's short off the rim.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
Nice good half of
Game
basketball.
in Minnesota. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. I'm here with Coach Mark Jackson. And, Coach, a pretty new season. What's your read on how your guys are playing together as a team thus far? Maybe still a little rusty in this one?
Yeah, early on the post-ups and also not containing the basketball. But at the end of the day, we've done a good job continuing the culture defensively, taking care of the basketball, being unselfish. So nothing changed.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And, folks, stay right where you are for the halftime show. Then we'll be back for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night. We're almost over the hump. This is the 2K Sports Halftime.
71%.
The Timberwolves have been
winning more than
sitting at
22
500
points.
in the early goings of the season. They're looking to get on the winning side of the ledger. A good start for Ricky Rubio. They're also
just gotta
happy
pick
with the
up on
numbers put
defense.
up by Kevin Love. But you know, the Warriors also came to play. They've dialed up the tempo, ripping and running. It's been a fun one to watch. Stephen Curry's been productive. Also, David Lee with great work so far. And a look
Like I
now
told y'all,
at
it's
some
a
games
good
that have
team,
yet
but
to
it's a
tip
young
off.
team.
It's
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides.
You guys have any
what they need to
suggestions,
do
just
over
leave
the
them in
break
the comment
halftime.
section.
We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Ricky Rubio with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot
spot, get to
attempted
the
is really
spot.
one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Big men, Love and Pekovic.
Rebound.
Martin and Buttinger are out in the wings. And it's Rubio in at the one spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more
Pekovic
assertiveness
getting
out
strong
of
down
these
under the
defenders.
basket.
They're not getting the job
That
done.
was a strong move to
That's
make
10
that
of the last
shot.
12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, guys, you go back to last season. I mean, this is a team that hit just 74% of its free throws. I know they'd like to see that number go up.
And it's something they know that if they
I'm
improve,
also taking requests
can
of what
really
teams you
have a
guys
big
want me to
impact
play
on
with.
their success.
So just let me know.
Now here's Curry. Dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry. Pekovic against Bogut. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
They keep calling those ticky-tack
Andrew
fouls.
Bogut essentially missed the first half of last season as he continued rehab from his ankle injury from early 2012. The team did a pretty good job of holding down the fort in his absence.
Even the
Got
Wolf
off to
is
a hot
howling on
start,
that
but
foul.
No question about it. He gives this team a whole different dimension inside when he's healthy.
And that one misses. Going back to Bogut, the Warriors took a little heat early on with that trade. You know, they sent their high-scoring guard, Monte Ellis, for Bogut to Milwaukee, and they had to wait a long while for the big man because
See if Bogut can miss 2 in a row.
Golden State.
Well, that was the main reason people were upset. They traded their leading scorer for a guy who couldn't even play because he was on the sidelines. But
got to try to get us a nice lead here.
The trade made perfect sense. Golden State had plenty of firepower in the backcourt. They needed the size and defense that Bogut brought them.
Now here is Martin. Let's go. And he drops that one in.
Martin. Look at Martin.
Of the night. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Curry against Rubio. And Curry, here we go.
Good help.
Bogut kicks to Thompson. Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing.
Nice defense.
And Minnesota now the other way. Love outside. Here's Buttinger. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
There you go.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Call timeout. They're trying to take the momentum away.
For the first time since the We Believe season in 07, when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to
Clay
get to the
Thompson
playoffs.
right there. He plays with the University of with the Wazoo,
Kevin,
Washington State.
Had some advice for his team over that last break. Better teamwork. That was the message he was drumming home to them. He said, we need better shots. Work the ball around and find the open man. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here is Bogut. Hits the jump hook. Well, back to that Warrior Road record that Clark was talking about, 19 and 22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6-1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve, as a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team.
Here is Rubio. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. And Rubio kicks to Love.
It's Martin's
There's
shot.
the
That's
dish to Buttinger. Pulls it from the elbow.
That play's supposed to go to Martin. He's supposed to pull up that jump on that play.
Serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Thompson with it.
Hop out.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket following the goal.
You almost got it. Good try, though.
Almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Spates checked in for Golden State.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't let nobody come inside.
.146 left in the third quarter of the game. Rubio outside. The feed to Buttinger. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Douglas.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now here's Shved. He's got 5. Buttinger.
Oh!
Is high off the rim and drops. Buttinger's got 6.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Bazemore. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Took that straight to the basket.
Gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Love. Some solid defense from Barnes.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
For the tie.
Oh, we got a little bit of confusion on defense that time.
Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Shved kicks to Love.
Come on out, Martin. Coming out. Nice Buttinger.
Fires it up.
Boom.
And he overshot that one, missing. A chance to jump into the lead for the first time here.
Yeah, they'd like to capitalize right here on this possession.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Didn't even touch him. He's on the floor acting like he got hit.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Warriors shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Even the Wolf is howling.
Free throw good from Bazemore. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. Over to the left wing. Shved dishes the
pull up.
It's on target from the high post.
There you
got
go.
his first basket of the night. Here's Nedovic. The shot is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Coming up next month.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this play developed. He took what looked like a difficult pass and turned it into an easy basket.
Shabs get the assist of the game. This was one of our players.
And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by 1. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy
Watch
of
the pick.
Gatorade. Fourth quarter action. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got.
Klay Thompson
the
doing?
2-3. O'Neal is out there with David Lee. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Here is Rubio. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Williams kicks to Rubio. Stolen by Thompson.
Bad pass. Oh, almost got it.
For 3.
Uh-oh.
No good.
Klay Thompson
And
trying to
Minnesota
take over.
come the other way. Martin goes in. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
Ooh. What is he doing? Trying to kill a guy.
Making a change here.
It's been a flagrant foul.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 3. Iguodala against Buttinger. Lock at 6. And the basket by
Get out of
Rubio.
here.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now, here's Thompson. Off the pick. And he buries that one.
Wow.
Tripping the rim on the way down.
Klay Thompson trying to take
Thompson's
over the
got lead
game.
up to 3 now for the Warriors. The Timberwolves shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Rubio, the pass to Love. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
And the shot is good. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Rick Adelman as he addressed his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Get in.
That one's good.
Wow, really good execution there, guys. They saw the mismatch and they went right at it.
Timely bucket. Couldn't have been a better opportunity.
Gotta watch Klay Thompson. Surprised Curry haven't went off yet.
Here's Curry.
Now that I say that,
And the
he
Warriors
makes the
have
shot.
2 more.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Now, here's Rubio. To tie it up.
Good shot, Rubio.
Rubio's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
That's a big play.
Big three-pointer, and if he's got his shooting stroke going, he could be the closer for them in this game.
Pop out.
Floats one up. Stephen Curry again.
And Curry's going to
4
start.
points now in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense.
There you go, Rubio. Take over, Rubio. Be a star, Rubio.
Warriors have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter.
Stick with him, Rubio. Keep him out of the paint. Keep him out of the paint.
The pass to Lee.
Oh, he up and down.
Some nice passing by Golden State.
Good D, good D, good D.
Lee outside. 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot.
We haven't got no fouls in this game.
Look at it after the foul. Nice play.
Oh, good miss.
Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Choking at the line, baby. Choking at the line. Come on, crowd. Get into it, crowd. Make some noise, crowd.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
They'll be disappointed not to have converted all of them, but he did get the big one to give them the lead.
Good pick. Shoot it, Rubio. Bam!
Rubio's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Good D, good D.
Curry against Rubio. Bogut dishes to Curry.
Woo!
Oh. 3-point play.
Are you serious?
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean,
Nice play.
that bucket.
Nice scoop shot.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move.
Only down by 2.
Forces them
Only
to
down
work,
by 2.
And it creates a better offensive flow for his own team. Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on him.
Set the pick. Double teaming Rubio now.
Curry against
Somebody
Rubio.
got to be open.
To Buttinger. Offensive rebound.
Good rebound.
Mid-range shot.
He got a great read
Yes.
of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Good rebound, Martin. You sent the free throw.
One shot.
Oh, he's got a weird free throw. Good grief.
The Warriors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Ooh, offline. Iguodala. Count it!
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're losing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something.
Golden State got a lot of offensive rebounds this game.
Here's Rubio. He's off from 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors. Pulling out
Almost got it.
Don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
We come up short.
When it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the game. And as always, until next time, everybody, thanks for watching Hollywood
Yes,
Sports.
Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were all over the place tonight, getting it done for your team. How do you prepare for this next game?
It's tough, but, you know, for me, I got pressure on legs, not playing heavy minutes, so I'm excited. And they got us to their place, but, you know, we're looking for redemption.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
Time changes, new faces, old best friends, new strangers, new watch just to keep up with the paces, new game plan off the new places. I got a feeling I could win this race. I found my pace. The only thing that you could do for me is please stay about my way. Don't come around my way unless you got something to pay.